It is officially the last week in October 2025. Mental. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Monday evening. How are you, wonderful humans? How was your weekend? Hopefully it was great. Hopefully it was wondrous. Mine was okay. Wasn't too bad at all. It was all right. Today's been long and busy. Hopefully you are having a wonderful Monday too. Actually, the weather down here has been okay today. It's been like you could almost be your washing out weather if you really wanted to. Welcome back. We are the last week. We got one final push to try and save October's revenue. I believe in you all. Before we then hit November, it's super important because there's a day in November on a Thursday where there'll be no shows because Joe's in fucking America land, and I'm away as well. So you know.
Where are you?
We're in London, you lunatic.
Oh. Are we?
Hey?
Are we?
Yeah, on Thursday the 6th.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my Lord. What? Oh, my Lord. If you haven't already, please make sure you smash all those magical YouTube buttons first. Hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Chat, that's free. There's 100 of you. There's 30 likes. It's free. Smash subscribe if you haven't already and hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified every single time we go live or drop a new video.
Apologies for my absence, was taking a bit of a hobby break to recharge. Sending the requisite penance in the form of my membership.
Erebus, thank you for the $5. You didn't have to do that though, mate. I will, however, accept your membership. You hero. Absolute hero. No AOS tonight, no. So normally it would be the first Monday of the month. This isn't the first Monday of the month. But then the first Monday of the month, Joe's also going to America the next day, so there isn't going to be AOS that Monday. The next Monday of the month, he's then in America. So I don't know where we're going to fit it in this next month, but we are going to fit in AOS in November at some point. Because
I'm trying not to take it personally.
What, him being in America for it?
No, me being the producer.
But he's in America.
I'm trying not to take it personally.
But he's going to America and he's in America.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot we can do about that, I'm afraid. So it might be the week after that we do it. I'm keen to play it. I know he's keen to play it. Lucy's keen to produce again. So there you go. That's coming. We will do one, I promise you. We will do one. After the last one, I enjoyed the last one so much that I was looking at how we could get to doing 2 a month off the bat. This month we'll get 1 in because of his America trip. And then I think that after December, probably from January, we might try and go up to 2 a month if we can. Because I think it's good content and I enjoyed it. In the meantime, you just got me sat here talking Ultramarine rules and general Warhammer and general nonsense today, including Hobby House updates, etc. My general manager started his first day today in the building. He's already been put to task on many things.
Has he had a good day?
I think so. He hasn't quit yet, so... Finished at 5. It's 6:30, 2.5 hours later. He hasn't quit yet, which is a good start.
Yeah.
And then we've got a lot to do.
Joe Roadshow.
Maybe Silence Falls, but I'm not sure because I have to think about the fact that he's got to get himself through an airport without being arrested, let alone give him a camera at the same time. But we will see. Adrian, thank you for the 3 gifted memberships before the stream started. You're a wonderful human being. Thank you, Cryokinesis, for the 1 gifted. Thank you, Yeston, for the 1 gifted. Thank you, Mordy Hammer, for the 1 gifted. And then thank you, Erebus, for 10 gifted memberships. You absolute legend. So what's that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 16 off the bat is incredible. That is the start of a gentle membership train. Appreciate you all. Say choo-choo, Liz.
Choo-choo.
Thank you. So yeah, it's been a good start today. We started lists of things to do. Like we sat down and brainstormed things to do. When you write it all down on paper, there ends up being quite a lot of things to do.
It's almost like I need it written down so I can get the warm fuzzies when I tick something off the list. But now I know exactly how much there is to do. Immediately overwhelmed.
The overwhelm this morning was high. Yeah. And then we got to work. We started making phone calls, started ordering stuff.
I'm worried about Joe. Would you trust Alan and his wolf pack to venture alone to Vegas? The Hangover. What's name of the GM and when's T-Boy job open?
T-Boy job open. Wow, that's a nice to have job, innit? So when we're making enough money, that's a nice to have job, I think. At the moment, I'm basically the tea boy. The thing is, Dave, I often end up being the tea boy anyway because I'm a tea snob and no one else makes it the way I like it. So I'm like, you could make the tea, and then what I'll do is I'll probably pour it down the sink and make it anyway. Or I could just make the tea. So I just make the tea. Although we need to get a fridge for the staff room. Staff room, dude.
I know, you're going to have a staff room now.
I need to order a fridge at some point. Fucking Jesus.
You don't need to order one of those. Just drive around some front gardens and there'll be one just standing there.
I mean, one of the
Just
prerequisites.
take that one.
One of the prerequisites to the fridge for the staff room is it's going to need to work.
No,
and I think if it's been sat in a garden for
they
fucking
all
3
work,
weeks.
babe. They just can't be asked to pay for the proper disposal of refrigerant.
I'll remember that next time we need a new bed and we'll just drive through fucking Millbrook.
No, I don't want a crime scene in my bedroom.
So that's today. Today there was an update. If you are a member, there was an update that went on this morning to show you the shell of the building that we've got. We've got people coming in. We've got a person coming in tomorrow to have a look and assess installing a media sound system for us, so we can pump music into your wonderful ears. We've got, and they don't not only do sound systems, they also do CCTV systems. So 2 stones. And then we've got fucking £2,000 of a shelving turning up tomorrow. I'm mildly concerned that my delivery note says dispatch by next day pallet. I'm like, how big is this stuff? Well, we measured it, so
How are you getting it up the stairs?
with fucking man labour.
Right. Okay.
With man labour, Luz. That's how we're getting it back up the stairs. It's all good stuff. We built 2 desks in our little office today. There's lots of stuff going on. I'll give you more updates for the middle floor as well. Don't worry. But fuck me, there's a lot to do. And I was in work again this morning at 10 to 8. Sorry. Left at 5, and now we're streaming. I'll be back in again tomorrow at 10 to 8 because that delivery is 8. I love these deliveries. 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. No, we can't give you a more definitive window. Why can't you? Are you dispatching it like you know how far you are from my building? Surely. So surely at that point you can go the earliest. It won't, like the driver tags on at 7. There's no way he's gonna be in Southampton at 8 if he's leaving from Birmingham, for example. Surely you can give me a bet. Anyway, whatever. Fine. Hey. Hey, how is the Space Wolves and Ultras coming along? Logan's on my painting desk, and I've been chipping little bits away at him and actually enjoying it. Ultramarines. I'm waiting for. I've replaced my airbrush, and I'm waiting for it to turn up so that I can get to base coating. I have to say, what a banner that is. By the way, I can show you that now. What a banner that dude is. Absolutely beautiful. So I've got some work to do on those as well. My Smash Captain turned up today as well. So I'm thinking, although I kind of really want to paint him as a Blood Angel, despite the fact I don't have a Blood Angel's force. I want to paint him as a Blood Angel, just because he's a flying Smash Captain. I feel like that fits. And then I've also brought home my magical elf characters that I painted because I want to do some more elf work as well. I said to Luce before stream, actually, this is interesting for the hobby chat in general, right? I said to Luce before stream, my hobby mojo hasn't been this high in forever. In the longest time, it hasn't been this high, genuinely, right? And yet this is the time where I have the least amount of time to actually sit down and do any hobby. Yesterday, I managed to make 2 swooping hawks. And that was it. That's what I did. That's what I managed. So, I'm going to keep chipping away. I'm going to keep doing a bit each time. I'm going to keep doing a bit each day. Although today I've achieved a grand total of fuck all. Which is not ideal, but meh. I've been doing hobby house work. That's fine. It's likely in the future that you'll find me sat at the desk painting in hobby house, whilst I wait for you wonderful people to turn up and spend your money in the place. The faction you're not painting at the moment. My painting and hobbying is solely Ultramarines, Space Wolves, and Eldar. However, because I did a little bit more on this guy as well. Right, started blocking in and strengthening some of the robe colours on him, which was quite nice. So that's it, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So I'm taking no fucking abuse whatsoever. I'm enjoying it. Right, I do have an urge to get back on Emperor's Children at some point as well, but I think at that point I've got 2 loyalist factions, Ultramarines and and Space Wolves. I've got one Xenos faction in Eldar, which also includes what's it called, Harlequins, and then I've got a Chaos faction in Emperor's Children, and I'm happy. I don't think I ever need anything else. Although I'd like to paint some Blood Angels because I like painting red, but that's not because I want Blood Angels. I just want to paint red. Brilliant. If you give a chance, look in the gallery in Discord and have an update on my space. I'll have a look, mate, at some point. Yeah, don't you worry. Ordered myself one of those captains from Element using your link. Thank you so much, you wonderful human. Did the skip delivery go okay? Skip delivery turned up on Thursday, and they got picked up today, full, both of them. John, you wonderful sexual man. Thank you for 20 gifted memberships. Big bad John. Up to 36. Come on, chat. Take John's lead. I could do with it today. Let's start the week strong so I can be calm when I'm building 2 grams of a fucking shelving tomorrow. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. And
take your power drill.
My list. That's at work already. My list of things to do tomorrow. Right.
Yeah.
Build. What did I order? 16 sets of shelving. Okay. Right. Fill in about 8,432 holes that were drilled in the wall downstairs before, because apparently every wall needed something drilled into it somewhere.
Okay.
Sand them all down after washing all the walls and get them prepped for painting.
Yeah.
None of these jobs are exciting.
No. It's the boring stuff and the grind right now.
I also... I need to add a thing to the list. I forgot to... door automations. I need to think door automations. ZBRX, thank you for becoming a Skull Team member. What a legend. What a hero. What a man. What a guy. Don't fuck it up. I'm doing my best, mate. I'll be honest. Gaz, thank you for the 1 gifted. Oh, my lord. Come on, chat. We're powering up to 40. Thank you, Gaz. You're a hero. But yeah, so it's a lot of tedious jobs that's got to be done. But I booked in Aircon Man for next Thursday. That's probably the most expensive job out of the lot. Is Aircon Man at an eye-watering cost? Exclamation mark gift. Like a fucking eye-watering cost. But I want you all to be lovely and cool in the summer and cozy and warm in the winter. There's only one way you guarantee that, and that's by spending good money on good aircon. So, is what it is, I guess. Is what it is. Anyway, what you may have noticed also on Friday, before Friday night show, is that Games Workshop, chat, they released brand new Ultramarines rules for the new models that have come out. And if ever you wanted some kind of evidence that Games Workshop sometimes releases rules to sell models, this might just be it. Now, I'm not as much the world is falling as some people. Joe and Tom have decided this is the world ever, but I mean, you know, pinch and salt comes to mind. Let's showcase, however, these new rules for Ultramarines. This is, I think, good. I think exciting. I think kind of fun, but I have caveats that I'll put on this before people get too upset about how broken this could or could not be, hey? So Ultramarines rules reveal, datasheet previews for new Calgar, Sicarius, and the Honor Guard, right? And they've showcased the new rules for the stuff that went on pre-order this Saturday. I have to say, I've built Marnius Calgar. He's currently in my airbrush booth right now. When the new one turns up tomorrow, it won't be long before there's some blue on him. I'm excited for that. Kato Sicarius is sat next to me. I want to get Calgar done first, and I'm going to do him. Calgar's great because you can leave his cloak off of his back, you can leave his right arm off, his left arm off, and his head out, and paint him in sub-assemblies. Beautiful if you really want to do a decent job. Kato is significantly more difficult because the helmet here that sits on his cloak is like... So his arm, the helmet, the cloak, it's like 6 pieces here just to put that together. You can't sub-assemble it. So you kind of have to build this piece in a oneer as well as kind of that bit there. And then I've left his black back off and his hat off. And then he's on his steps, right? So that's his head, sorry, that's Kato. So models in general, I have to say, they are utterly beautiful. The Victrix Guard are beautiful. Kato's beautiful. Marnius is beautiful. They've just done an absolutely incredible job of these.
Dog emoji.
Thank you for the dog emoji. She's about somewhere.
Yeah, I've walked the legs off her today.
Yeah, they have done a beautiful job of these miniatures. I built the banner dude, the champion. I love him, and I built a normal Victrix Guard. Then I built Marnius and Kato. They're fucking incredible, right? They're, oh my lord, Matt O'Reilly. Matt O'Reilly, thank you so much for, are you ready, Luce?
50
gifted memberships!
Oh, there she is.
Here comes Doggo, right? 50 gifted memberships, you fucking absolute legend. Thank you, Matt. You and John and some others single-handedly keeping the channel alive. We appreciate you. I paid Joe today as well as his bonus to go to America, so he's got spending money, and we're going to live on beans and toast for the rest of the month, Luce, right?
That's fine. Beans is protein.
Beans is protein, that's a fact, right? So Marnius Calgar, his rules haven't changed all that much, right? So similar to what he was before. Toughness 6 still, which surprises me in Terminator armor. 6 wounds, 2 up, 4 up, right? He gains deep strike if you take the Terminator variant. They do say in this rules pack that you can, in fact, take old Calgar if you want to. Whether he keeps his Victrix Guard or not, I don't know. But they say you can take old Calgar. He just doesn't have deep strike, right? And then he's got his standard rules. So you can shoot and declare a charge in a turn in which you advance or fall back. And if he's the Warlord, you gain a CP. That's the new rewritten version, which is important. We then have the Gauntlets, which are decent. And we have the Gauntlets of Ultramarines as a melee weapon, which are fucking incredible. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, 8 -3/3 is very, very good. In a world where 5 -2/2 is the standard damage profile. And it's twin links, so you reroll wounds. Very, very, very good. Oh my god, John, Legends Gaming Club, thank you for 20 more gifted memberships!
Can we talk about the new DWKT2? More excited for them, despite a lot of people thinking it's the end of the world. New KT just lowers vets from frankly a little busted to simply very good emo.
We can talk about them, Erebus. I'm happy to go and have a look at them afterwards, but I don't really know what I'm talking about with them because I don't really. I'm one of those people who's just never been a Deathwatch fan. I can get Joe to talk about them tomorrow on the Liam and Joe show if you want, mate. That might be better because he's really into Deathwatch. He's really into anything power armor. I'm excited about Ultramarines. He's more excited about Deathwatch kill teams, right? Interestingly, with Marnius in armor of Antocoloculus, what can he join? Well, he can lead the following units: Aggressor Squad, Assault Intercessor Squad, Blade Guard Veteran Squad, Company Heroes, Eradicator Squad, Heavy Intercessor Squad, Inferno Squad, Intercessor Squad, Stern Guard Veteran Squad, Tactical Squad, Terminator Assault Squad, Victrix Honor Guard. He can fucking lead anything he wants, right? His gun is a pistol, yes. He can shoot that in combat, and it's twin links, so it rerolls wounds at strength 4, minus 1, 2. It is only strength 4, but it is twin linked. And don't forget, if he's targeting the Oath unit, you reroll hits, get +1 a wound, right? So it's not bad. Not bad at all. John, by the way, thank you for 40. You're only 10 behind Matt now. Just throwing that out there. So that's good. He can lead everything. So he can lead Victrix Guard. No surprise that Marnius Calgar can lead Victrix Guard. I thought they might fuck this up. I'm so glad that the Terminator Chapter Master can still lead his personal bodyguard. I'm all for that. I love that. I'm happy about that. That's good. Because Victrix Guard are beautiful models and I like it. Right? There we go. Sicarius is a little different. He's not quite the same, but he's close. So he's toughness 4 because he's Space Marine, 2 up, 4 up, 5 wounds.
How fucking great is Warhammer Jesus? Sorry, John.
You might not think you're that great if you keep calling Warhammer Jesus though. He doesn't like that, Matt. But thank you for the pink one, you legend. He keeps his plasma pistol, strength 8 minus 3, 2 damage without any kind of overheating. No gets hot type stuff there, which is decent. Once per turn, when an enemy unit makes a normal advance or fallback move within 9 inches of this model, if this model is not within engagement range of one or more enemy units, it can make a normal move of 6. Reactive move 6 is impressive. Right, you can target this unit for heroic intervention for 0 CP, even if you've already used it. They can heroic for free, they get to reactive move for free, and it's a flat 6, not a roll. And then his blade has changed, so he's got 3 profiles on his blade now. The least impressive is probably in the middle. His sweep profile is sustained hits with 9 attacks hitting on 2s at 5 minus 2, 1. But sustained on 9s means he is sweeping through like bog standards, guardsmen or whatever without really much of a problem there, to be perfectly honest. He then has his slightly more impressive coup de grace attack, which gets precision, so you can precision out a character at 6, 2, 5, 2, 2. So 6 attacks hitting on 2, strength 5, minus 2, 2 damage. Standard melee profile. For everyone else, he gets one of those at 6 attacks, which isn't bad, but he gets precision. Or you can spend a CP to give him precision for his 4 attacks, his strike attack, which hits on 2s at strength 6, minus 3, 3 damage, and dev wounds. All pretty impressive, right? Like a blade wizard, but Kato Sicarius, so it's cool. And then comes the interesting part, right? This model can be attached to the following units: Victrix Honor Guard, That's partly interesting. He can only lead Victrix on the ground. He can't lead anything else, which is interesting, right? So if you want Kato, new Kato in your army, you have to buy Victrix, which is a bit, not sure, right? Don't know about that one. But importantly, this bit underneath, you can attach this model to the above unit even if a Marnius Calgar unit has already been attached to it. If you do, and that bodyguard unit is destroyed, the leader units attached to it become separate units with their original starting strengths. So you can add Marnius Calgar to Victrix bodyguard, and then you can add Kato Sicarius as well. So suddenly you've got a unit with Marnius Calgar and Kato in that can advance, fall back, shoot and charge, and can reactive move 6 at all times, and can heroic for free. Right, not only can they heroic for free, but they're also getting a CP if Minus is your warlord. Right? Interesting. And then you've got this unit of mentalness. Matt, thank you for the hot dog, I think. You legend. Right, so Victrix Honor Guard, I thought, well, they're going to be a slightly better Blade Guard, maybe a Head Taker's equivalent. 6-inch move, toughness 4, 2 up save off the bat. 4 wounds apiece, not 3. Leadership 6. OC 2 as well. Although no invuln. No invuln. Right? Interesting. They have mastercrafted bolt carbines. So they've got a 2-shot gun that hits on 2s. Strength 4, AP 1, 2 damage. Which is, honestly... fucking hell. And then they've got... their mastercrafted power weapons. So every single Victrix Honor Guard has got 5 attacks hitting on 2s, strength 5 -2, the standard melee profile, but 5 attacks. Flawless Blades got 3 attacks when they came out. Blade Guard got 4. Victrix go, yeah, cool, 5. Why not? Why the fuck not? Right? That sounds good enough. If, however, you upgrade one to a chapter champion, he goes up to the Blades of Honor, so he gets precision twin linked 6 attacks hitting on 2, strength 5 -2. So an extra attack, but precision and twin link for reroll wounds, which is mad good. Okay. And if you have a banner in the unit, then at once per game, you can pop his banner, and if you do, you add 1 to strength and attacks characteristics of melee weapons. So your Victrix Guard mastercrafted power weapons go up to 6 attacks each, hitting on 2s at strength 6 -2 damage. Okay. Sounds good, right? It gets better. Not only have they got fallback, advance, shoot and charge, not only have they got reactive move 6 for movement shenanigans, they've also got blood surge. So they can blood surge and in an engagement range. And if a captain or chapter master, hello, Marnius Calgar, is leading them, -1 a wound.
Who is playing who this week and which armies are being used?
I'll get to that, Pete.
Bombardment.
I'll get to that, Pete, I promise you. I won't heart the comment yet because I'll make sure I get to that answer for you very, very soon, right? Thank you for the $5, man. You're a legend. Okay, so when they're leading the unit, each time attack targets the unit, subtract 1 for the wound roll. This isn't if the strength is higher than toughness, right? This is just subtract 1 for the wound roll. Okay? Unbelievably good. Now, interesting, here's some things to take note. You can only have 6 models maximum, 0 to 1 Ancient, 0 to 1 Chapter Champion, and 1 to 6 Victrix Honor Guard, which means you can have 1 Chapter Ancient, 1 Chapter Champion, 1 Victrix Honor Guard. You can have 1 Ancient, 1 Champion, 5 Honor Guard, 4 Honor Guard, sorry, because it's max 6 models. You can have 1 Ancient, 5 Honor Guard, 1 Champion, 5 Honor Guard. However, the Champion and the Ancient are both epic heroes. So if you take these guys, you have them in 1 unit. So narratively speaking, right, you have an Ancient and a Champion in the Honor Guard unit that's being led by Calgar at least, if not maybe, and or Sicarius, right? Now, a lot of people say Broken Death Star. I've heard it from a lot of people. Broken, look at those models, honestly. Aren't they just fucking sex? A lot of people say Broken Death Star, which I get it. I do. It looks good, but let's talk points. I can't see 3 Victrix Guard with 5 attacks at strength 5 -2 and 2 damage bolt guns being less than 120, right? I can't. So 6 of them, we're talking 240. When you start adding in Bannerman and Champion Man, you're probably pushing the points up a bit further, maybe 260, 280. Then you add in Kato, he's probably gone up to at least 100, 380. Then you add in Marnius Calgar, he's probably dropped without his standard honor guards by maybe 50, so 150. So then you've got 480, 500. You're talking like 400 to 500 points for a single unit in your army. Now, I don't know if you've learnt this about 10th edition in general, chat, but 500 points in a single unit in your army isn't necessarily a great spend. Furthermore, when 6 of those models don't have an invulnerable save, I'm slightly less concerned, right? Now, let's be honest, the invulnerable save doesn't make a huge difference. They've got 2 up armor, okay? Most things in the game are AP2, which would put them on a 4 up, which means it's like having an invulnerable anyway. If anything's AP3 or 4, they have ways in which they can mitigate that. Things like Armor of Contempt, take some cover, okay? At that point, cover gives them +1 save, Armor of Contempt is -1, AP4 can go to AP2, you're back on your 4 ups, it's like having an invulnerable save. But they get caught out in the open with their pants down and jumped by a unit of fire dragons, and something like a war walker hits them first. Fire dragons are minimum 4 damage in melter range, a war walker gives them an extra AP, they go to AP5, they're just getting flattened. They're just getting flattened. Calgar 120, is that a guess, let's get it, or do you know? Because I don't have a clue. Right, I'm just guessing, but what I'm talking about is, with all those points I said, I went over 500, so even if we go conservative 400, 450 points, it's a lot for that unit. It's a lot for that unit, right? I love it, I'm cool for it, but I don't know if they're going to be that broken. Because what I saw was a rhetoric of...
Overcharged iron riptide go burr.
Absolutely brilliant. What I saw was a rhetoric of broken as fuck. They've just done what they can to sell the models. Now, let me be honest. These models sell themselves on the aesthetic alone. 40 points per model for Victrix. That's where I think they'll be, yeah. I agree. But I think, honestly, their models sell themselves alone. Their rules didn't need to. The rules are good, but because if Victrix had an invuln, busted. Honestly, busted. But -1 to win on a toughness 4 model, is it that good? It's good. It's just, is it that good? I don't think so. You can get through them. I think that having 6 toughness 4 4-wound models is not that bad, to be honest with you. So, and then people had told me that they were the most broken thing in the world, and I tried to remind them of toughness 5 Deathwing Knights with -1 damage at 4 wounds and a 2-up 4-up. The Victrix unit's got better movement shenanigans, but to have those movement shenanigans, you do have to have both Calgar and Sicarius in the unit. You do have to have both those two to get advanced fullback shoot and charge as well as reactive move 6. So, is it? Let me know what you think. Stick on a postcard. Are these broken rules to sell models, or are they actually not that bad? Because some people have lost their mind over this, and I just don't think it's as bad as they think it is. I look at my toolbox in Eldar, and I think, oh, I can deal with that. Not really bothered. That's fine. Cool. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much, Britters. As for your question, Big Rapid at Gaming, Tuesday is Joe Tom. Armies, I think, are Iron Warriors versus Imperial Fists, that old classic matchup. And then Thursday is, I think, Paddy Joe, possibly. I don't know. It depends whether Joe wants to face him or not. Because I've got stuff to do with Hobby House. So, yeah. Matt, thank you for 50 more gifted. What have you done? What are you doing? You got the dog excited. Thank you, Matt, you wonderful fucking human. Legend, thank you for the 1 gifted. If I told you what I spent on fucking aircon today, maybe you'd all give 50. This is the face I pulled. It was that face. As well as buying the shelving. Do you know what, right? Honestly, it's... I think that I have been pretty bad for underestimating cost in general for this project.
Okay.
And one of my big business partners who I spoke to today has also admitted that he's probably pretty bad at underestimating costs in general for this project.
I think I know which one that was.
Ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, right, honestly, there's been a couple of occasions. I'm going to hold my hands up here and say partly this is my fault. There's been a couple of occasions where we've had a choice. Choice A, choice B. Choice A is the cheapest option, right? Mm-hmm. But choice B is the one that makes the venue the best it can be in that thing. Mm-hmm. And so we've gone choice B. Mm-hmm. Because I'm trying to create a premium space for you all to come and play. I'm guessing the aircon will also be the heating system for you. Yes, Scarsty, it will, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Matt, thank you for 50 more gifted. You're an absolute hero, man. What a
I
legend.
didn't know you could have 2 separate systems, heating and aircon.
Yeah, you can.
And why wouldn't you just have the one?
Ours do both. Ours are going to do both. And we have enough. We've built the system so that if it's a 35-degree summer here in the UK, which we weren't far off this last year. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
If it's a 35-degree summer here in the UK and we've got 50 people in the gaming hall with lights on, it will be cold.
And it can handle it.
It can handle it.
Yeah.
That's important to me, right? So yeah, I've underestimated a number of costs. It's not going to fuck the project, but it means I really want people to come and use the space and buy our coffees and use the website and buy our models as soon as possible, pretty please. But I honestly, I can't. I said for the longest time that what we wanted to do was come out and build the most premium gaming space we possibly can, to give you guys what I think is it's like Wargaming Shop meets Apple Store almost, like levels of professionalism and premium feel, right? So yeah, that it's worth it. It is worth it. I need to update the membership tracker. You lot are absolutely mad. Should I double the target? You're fucking over halfway there anyway. Look at that. Look at that. They'll start dirt cheap in points to sell models, and the next state will be nerfed. And okay, so give me your guesses then, chat. Give me guesses for Victrix. Guess for 3 Victrix and 6 Victrix. For Victrix with characters in, as in like Champion and Bannerman. And then also for Kato and for Calgar. I'm interested. Will the website be live before Happy House opens? No. No point. We can't sell the product before the shops open anyway. Not allowed. As per our retail contract. So we can't. Oh my lord, Matthew. You've been day drinking.
Not a Space Marine player, and even I want the new models for future projects. Hashtag Aircon Fund.
Thank you, Kianon, for the 100 Danish, you legend. Matt, for his third 50.
Matt, I think you need therapy. You can't buy happiness. No matter what they say, you can't buy it.
That's mad, Matthew. Absolutely. Where is the shop? South Coast. John, thank you for 1 more. John's trying to keep up with Matt, struggling. John, thank you for 1 more. Fuck me. Okay, well, I set a 200 membership goal because of Matt, and that's done now already. Right, I'll put it up again, Matt, but you're banned from gifting now for today, okay? It's just north of France. Yeah, Southampton. It's in Southampton. Just north of France. Exactly that. I mean, strictly true.
Is that Dave B that said
Of
that?
course it's Dave B that said that. How did you guess? How did you guess, Lise? She's not got her screen on for reference, Dave. Just fucking knew it was you.
Yeah.
You can buy Liam's life. Yeah. Yeah, you can buy my love. That's a fact.
I thought you said life then.
No, love. You can buy my love. That's allowed.
I thought you're welcome to buy Liam's life if you want to come home here and I'll force feed you steamed vegetables.
Oh my lord.
Because of the healthy eating. You're welcome.
What is going on? John, thank you for 50 gifted memberships. There's 92 from John.
See, I see what John's done there. He's seen Matt and gone, not on my watch.
He's gone, my dick's bigger than yours. Not quite, it isn't. Matt's on 150. What the fuck have I done here? I broke it. There we go. I think that's right. John, thank you for 50 gifted. Biggie, thank you for the 1. John, you're a legend. Matt, you're amazing.
John, how is your gaming store going? How is your setup going?
Don't break me today. On Monday. Breaking's a Friday thing, right? So I can sit in the corner on Saturday and rock. I can't do this on I can't do this on a Tuesday. I've got stuff to do tomorrow.
I am...
Luce, guess what we say thank you to Matt for? Have a guess. Matt and John are trying to outdick each other. Have a guess what we say thank you to Matt for?
No, we shouldn't condone it. We shouldn't
I'm not condoning it.
Don't draw any attention to it.
Guess what we say thank you to Chapter Master Ballsack for?
No.
It's fucking hell! What the fuck?
Any attention is still bad attention.
Only 1,200 for Lucian Maiden cosplay, exactly.
No, I'm not doing it, Yestin.
I love the fact that I read things out and you know what they're saying. Oh my fucking god.
I'm just sitting here knitting.
Guess what you say thank you to Mr. Ballsack for again?
No, I'm not doing it. No.
Have a guess.
No.
Jesus fucking Christ. Right, stop now. I need the rest of the week to go well as well.
What Matt and John need is a pub. Go and drink it out in the pub and measure your dicks in the pub.
No, I mean, I'll
do
be
it in the
honest with
pub.
you. It's not great channel advice to get your dicks out in the pub. Let's be clear.
Metaphorically speaking.
That's terrible advice. Please don't expose yourself in drinking facilities. Toilet Dice, thank you for 50 more gifted memberships.
See, he's in YouTube jail now. He's having to
John now on 200
resurrect.
200 fucking 42. What are you doing? At some point, chat, we'll get back to reasonable content for the rest of you. Oh my fucking god. Toilet Dice, thank you for 100 gifted memberships. Fucking hell.
I'm very excited for Friday and Saturday.
Nice vid on the place earlier, Liam. I hope Luce uses this tenner for more veg. Though this pales in comparison to Matt and John's donations. Also Luce, have you heard of tractor pulls in the pub?
No. What's a tractor pull?
I don't know. Jesus fucking Christ. Yes, yes, and thank you for the one gifted. We do 7 shows a week, and we target like 100 a show, right? That's what we target. So 700. If we do 700 a week, we're okay. You know, because costs go up in this country. Because the Chancellor goes, I know what we'll do is we'll make sure that the smallest business owners pay the most, right? And then there's the rent of the building and gas and electric costs and etc, etc, etc. There's a lot, right? And so we aim for that because that kind of, roughly speaking, keeps the lights on. So 512 so far on Monday. What it does, in essence, is I know we'll talk about the target for the rest of the week because it's just a habit and it's what I'm used to. What it essentially does, it just takes the pressure off. But it's insane, the level of generosity. Like, unbelievable. It's mad. I don't... Especially when fucking near 300 of them have come from John and 200 of them have come from Matt.
I still want to know what a tractor pull is.
We don't deserve you to. We don't deserve all of you gifters and all of you members for that matter. I don't think sometimes, but you know, that's mad good. Thank you. I've got a busy week ahead of me. Like, I've got a really busy week ahead of me. It's a good busy week. I said this on the video this morning, right? So thank you, Average British Nerd, for pointing out that video this morning. It's nice to be doing videos about hobby house progress, finally able to, because there is in fact actual progress. It's also nice to just be making that progress, because for so long it was so, I felt, do you know how often and how long I felt like legitimately, genuinely such a fucking bellend, because a year ago I said hobby house is happening.
Yeah.
because we got told that the contracts, the lease agreement was nearly there. And what I did is I got really excited about something, as I do, and I shared it with you all, right? Hobby House is coming. And it didn't happen for like a year. And all I had was people saying to me, so what's happening then? And I'm like, I fucking fucked if I know. And so it felt a little conny for a while.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like a little bit like, this was never going to happen. What's he fucking talking about? And then whilst we were waiting for all these things to happen, financial positions changed. I had an investor, and because of what was going on in the UK, we looked at it and we went, it's probably too big for one person now. And we brought in a second investor. I was like, okay, we've solved the problem. I've gone out, found a second investor, presented, brought him on board, etc. Okay, we've solved the problem. And then the government changed and Rachel from accounts fucked everything. And the two of them went, between the three of us, we can't do it now. So we had to go find other investors to get to where we are now. And we have a budget. And honestly, chat, legitimately, right? That budget is tight for 2 years. And the reason why it's tight, it sounds like tight for 2 years is great. The reason why it's tight for 2 years is because we've worked out that if we run it for 2 years on the budget that we have and we fail, we've put everything has got a 2-year break clause. So the lease, gas, electric, security contract, I've built in a 2-year break clause and everything. So if we get to 2 years and we fucked it all up and we're not making any money and we're not doing a good job and no one's using us for whatever reason, we can break in 2 years and walk away and we don't have to declare bankruptcy.
Yeah, and everybody's comfortable with...
And we've all lost the money.
Yeah.
But we're all comfortable with losing the money, right?
Well, that's what you want. That if there is a dumpster fire, you want to be able to walk away.
Comfortable is not the right word. I think if we lose the money, every single one of us is going to throw up in our mouth.
But you're going to accept it.
And cry. But it is what it is. You know, it's just that's what it is. That's what happens. You know. And that was on purpose. That was intentional. And hopefully that's not the case. And hopefully everything goes well. And the work I'm putting in for these people that have invested and shown the belief in what we're doing, I can repay them at some point. That's the idea. But when you announce it a year and a half ago, and you're still sat there going, no update, no update, no update, the joy I'm feeling making these update videos, they're not very good. I don't know if you've seen them, right? They are literally me on my phone. I fucking hate this kind of content. That's why it's behind members' paywalls, because I refuse to put it out in public and show people this is how you should make a video. It's not.
In the grim darkness of the 2 millennium, there is way too much red tape and bullshit legislation.
Of course, there fucking absolutely is, Dan. Thank you for the $10.
TBF Liam, we're used to waiting on your progress with projects at this point. We all be live in you and the team, so waiting is no issue in this community.
So yeah, it's just one of those, right, where it's taking so long that there's so much joy making these little videos because we're actually making some fucking progress. Things are actually happening. I went in there this morning after the weekend's clear out. I did a little video about how the place is empty now. It's not only is it empty now, quite literally started building the bar area. Okay, the members have stopped. Jesus fucking Christ. Chat's gone mad, Dave. So yeah, I'm just so finally so elated by it, and at the moment what we've got is a business bank account that is money is just going out because we're buying things, and I had to have a meeting on Friday where I had to talk to them about like where is the limit? I don't know if you guys have ever heard of capex limit. I don't know if you're aware of this as a business term. I'm used to it, but I was like, what's the capex limit? They're like, what are you talking about? I was like, what's the spend where I should bring it to the table of investors and shareholders and go, are we comfortable with this? And what's the number where you're okay with me just spending money? Because I was spending nothing.
Yeah.
And I was putting everything in the chat and be like, are we okay with this? And they're like, yeah, of course we are. We need it. Like, okay, but I'm about to spend the money. Like, yes, but fine, Liam, go for it. And I think they might have got bored of me asking for permission to spend money.
I know it's not quite the same, but I had a very similar thing when me and you first got married. And although we've never had a joint account, you would put money into my account and you would be away on exercise or whatever. And it'd be like, I need to buy some curtains. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, we need privacy, so yeah, buy the curtains. Okay, they're £20. Is that too much for curtains?
Yeah, it's
I know it's not the same, but I do understand. I think you'll get used to it though.
Yeah, well, I just needed them to give me the okay. We're happy with up to so today when I bought the shelving at 2,000 odd, although it's 2,000 inclusive of VAT, so it's not 2,000 because you'll get 400 quid of that back because that's how VAT works, right? But it's still 1,600 quid on shelving. I was like, even then I was like, buy now. So hey,
How big is the temptation for things like shelving of, oh, I could do it so much cheaper, but the quality, we're going to be replacing them.
well, so
I just buy
to make my mental state okay with it. It's not just a find a thing, buy a thing.
Yeah.
It's a case of find a thing, looks like the ideal solution, search wider for comparable solutions, and if you find that that's the best one, great. If you find that something else is better, then you do a versus and then pick the one that suits the system best. Yeah. So we were looking at a solution to put wireless charging in tables, and I questioned it about 5 times. And so today we dived down the rabbit hole for half an hour, and we've now looked at a different solution to put wireless charging in tables, which is going to be less per table in terms of cost and probably offer a better solution overall.
Yeah.
So that's how I then become comfortable with the spend. But you know. Unbelievable. Well, cool. Thanks for coming. Don't lie. It's alright, at least we've got 40 minutes left. Although after my full day at work, followed by now streaming as work, she's then making me iron.
No.
After she fed me unflavoured fish and vegetables.
Excuse you. Healthy fish, steamed fish, rice and Mediterranean roasted vegetables. Thank you very much.
Super happy for you. I do love to see a new BTS video. I'm so invested in the progress, it's mad.
Yeah, I'm going to try and do them weekly now. Do you need wireless charging in tables? Absolutely not, no. But like I keep saying, we're not trying to make any old gaming venue. We're trying to make a premium experience. And so the wireless chargers we're putting in tables are twofold. The things we found to drop in are not just wireless chargers, they also offer a 3-pin plug and the USB. So if you come and you bring your iPad and you want to play, you can plug it into the table and you can hold charge throughout a whole weekend of gaming and not be panicking about the fact that you've got to game 3 on Saturday and your iPad's dying but all your rules are on there. Equally, you can come casually, just drop your phone on it. Or if you want to sit there at a single table and paint for an evening on a Thursday, we can plug a hobby light into the table because there's a PowerPoint there for you and we've got cables running everywhere. Do we need them? No. Does the cost for putting them in balance off offering a premium service at each table? Yeah, I think it does. The cost previously for what it was, I wasn't 100% comfortable with, which is why I quizzed it again today. There's lots of things you don't need. Do you need aircon? No. Are you going to fucking hate the place in the summer if we don't have it? Yeah, you won't like it.
Yeah, I'd probably argue that with
You don't
climate
need
change
it.
and stuff,
Right.
it will become...
And I agree, and I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Do we use aircon in the summer here? We don't need it, is my point. Right, there's lots of things where you don't need them, but you have to. And there's some things that have been suggested to me where I'm like, I don't feel like that adds to the premium experience. I feel like that's cost for the sake of cost.
The aircon thing, I think there was something going through Parliament about climate control in shops because the summers are getting
I don't know. But my point is, there's things you do and don't need, I think. And I don't think chargers fall in the need. You don't need them at all. I agree with Paul. You don't need wireless charging. And some things very clearly fall inside the don't need and need, right? You need lights. The place has to be lit. You need lights, right? You don't necessarily need music on.
Okay, yeah.
So I've been to plenty of gaming venues where there's no audio at all. It's just a hall full of people talking. So we don't need audio. Now, we've got a guy coming in tomorrow to assess the building to quote us of putting in an audio system that we can run music through speakers. And the system that we're looking at allows us to break it into 6 separate zones. So you can have the bar zone, which is separate to the gaming zone, which is separate to the retail zone, which is separate to the upstairs zone, etc., right? Which means you can have the gaming zone slightly quieter or louder than the bar zone if you want to.
Oh, okay.
Right? So you can have different levels of volume. Now, that's what I'd like to do.
Liam, I am not sure if you have noticed, but you may need to amend your membership goal for tonight. You've gone slightly past the current one. Heart emoji.
I feel like a greedy cunt, Gaz, if I change it again, mate. I'll be honest. Thank you, though.
Do you need a music license then?
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Fuck me, Matt. What do you say thank you to Matt for?
I'm not saying thank you to Matt. It's unnecessary.
Okay, don't say thank you to Matt. You can say thank you to Shiite Can't.
What?
Shiite Can't.
No, I'm not. No.
Stop, please. Right.
I still want to know what a tractor pull is. You can't.
I don't know what a tractor pull is.
Can't tease me like
I don't think
that.
I've heard that one before. Although he might write it out and I'll be like, oh yeah, okay. So you know, so Paul, on a weekend where if we've got a full room of people playing games, you probably don't want the music on loud, right? You probably don't, or at all. But on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evening to add to, or a normal day to add to the ambience, right?
Ambiance.
So we looked at some prices of systems today, and I looked at those prices, and I was like, Tony, thank you for the one you gifted. I looked at those prices, and I was like, they seem reasonable for the premium experience. And it's a lot of it comes down to a gut feeling. Would I like that thing in my shop? Yes. Beautiful. Right? Would I like that thing in my shop for this much money? Yeah. This much money? This much money? No. There's a way in which I feel like that's too much now.
Yeah.
Matt, fuck me. Shiite Can't, thank you for the 100 gifted memberships. Tony Winnick, thank you for the 2 as well. You're a legend. Please stop. I don't.
Back on multiples of 5. Skull.
Thank you, Tony. Love you. Skull, indeed.
I thought you said scone. I was
a
like,
skull.
oh, could go for a
Because
scone.
Vikings. Let's go Vikings.
Yeah. I'm currently on the grind of my jumper. I know my soul will soar when Ben puts this on, and it's a homemade raglan knit.
We are.
Right now, I'm
We
on
are.
the torso.
Matt says, Luce, just be happy because of all the gifteds. We are over halfway up to our membership record goal ever. Our record goal was 1,105 on the 8th of March 2024. Jesus fucking Christ. Although, as much as I love Matt and his 8,000 memberships, and John and his near 8,000 memberships, Tony gifting 2 to make it a multiple 5 does make me really happy.
That's it, yeah.
It is a bit of a feels bad for me seeing all these new rules for Space Wolves and Ultras when the Wilder of the Dawnblade doesn't have any keywords for the sword that's keeping him alive. Upside down face emoji.
It is a weird one, isn't it, Nick, to give all these extra things, extra rules. It is strange. Thank you for the yellow one, mate. You're a legend. Kianan, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Absolute hero. Come on, chat, let's break him. It was close a minute ago. When I was talking about being excited about filming those videos, finally making progress after feeling like a bit of a con for a year. It was close then, but I've settled now. So, you missed your chance. Absolute fucking heroes, all of you. Thank you so much. Absolute fucking legends. I'll tell you what, Gaz, for you, right, we'll just set the weekly goal now. I'll just take the week off. I can't, because Hobby House. So yeah, so like the sound system is a thing where it's like, there'll be a number that he'll say, and I'll be like, I'm comfortable with that, that's fine.
Yeah.
Or there'll be a number that he says, and I'm like,
No.
we don't need speakers yet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I also like the idea of having a PA system which is part of the speaker system, where over the gaming tables, a TO can put up a microphone and say, half an hour left.
Yeah, that'd be handy.
You know, there's things like that. There is definite niceties to it, which is good. What the fuck is going on here? Everyone's just gifting 50, Mordy. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone on Matt's accounts and everyone on John's accounts. And when I say 50, I mean 100. Tractor pulling is a bit wank. I think there's a joke that I'm not getting in here somewhere. Show me some precise rows of ploughed earth. What? Am I missed something?
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
am I 10 minutes behind here somehow? Fucking Jesus Christ, people. Unbelievable. Only works if it's a shit talent system. Yeah, it only works if the talent system if it sounds like a cheap wedding fucking DJ, then it's right.
I can't speak Tannoy, and I always panic if I'm at something like a train platform and the Tannoy goes. I instantly panic, and then I can't. So I just look on Google Maps. Because it now tells you the platform you need.
Will there be a Joe Academy corner? I don't know if you've seen how many games he's won lately. Nah. Matt, fuck off. I'm going to feel really bad on Wednesday and Friday stream now, putting a membership goal on stream. Shite can't, we can now say thank you for 150 gifted memberships.
I learnt about tractor pulls in the army. In the pub, take your bits out, staple it to the table, pull table around bar. Whoever gets furthest / doesn't pass out wins.
Has anybody ever actually?
Lucy's face is a fucking picture there. It was like this. Fair representation?
Yeah.
So staple it to a table and then drag the table with your balls.
Like actually staple your foreskin to a table.
That's it's a game.
Is it?
It's not one that I've heard of in the forces, I'll be honest. Thank you, Matt. Fucking hell. Stop it. Fucking hell. Luce, we're currently at 720 gifted.
I would just like to put out there that when your wife sees your bank statement, Matt, that we cannot refund you. I'm putting it out there.
We can't. We definitely can't. Even if I wanted to, we can't. We're so close to Luce dressing up as a shield maiden.
We're not. It's not happening. Not happening.
This is why women live longer.
Oh my fucking god. This is rugby level bollocks, yeah. I mean, I played the rugby team in the army and I didn't see that happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I'm saying it didn't see it happen. You'd ruin the new hobby house tables with that. Well, they'd be plugged in as well, so I don't know how far you'd get. Matt, can you stop now? I love you. You're incredible, but I'm concerned about you.
Will Tom be at either of the L&J shows to talk about how he didn't drop out of a tournament after his first loss and was able to keep playing?
He'll be there tomorrow, I think, Critters. Talk about the GT he attended this last weekend. However, if you it's not often I shout this man out. Tony, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. You're fucking amazing, right? It's not often I shout this man out, but if you want to see absolute fucking shit post perfection.
What is Matt drinking and where can I get some?
Yeah, please tell him if Chris is then going to gift the St. Matt. And I mean this genuinely as well, right? I don't want you to get to a point where in 2 weeks' time you're going, I can't afford food because I've blown my load on Liam's channel on a Monday night. I'm grateful, and if you're like, dude, I've got loads of money, don't worry about it, then fine. Brilliant, I love it. I get worried. Like, I'm very grateful. We are very grateful, all of us, me, Luce, Joe, all very grateful. But please don't anyone ever put themselves in financial trouble to donate or gift on the channel, like Matt with his next 50 that he's just gifted again now. He says, Shield Maiden Luce incoming.
No. Not happening.
She strictly hasn't ever actually agreed to it, by the way, chat, for reference. It's a Yeston's personal goal.
It's his long haul campaign that he's just not ready to accept has lost.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. It's mad. It's madness. What was I saying before this? Yeah, so if you want to see an absolute perfect... Matt, I can't say... I don't... He probably is in YouTube jail and Upriders. It costs the Aussie slightly less to gift 50 than it costs the rest of you, so it might be that he gets like an extra 50 before he goes in jail, maybe, because it might be done on overall value, perhaps? I'm guessing. I don't know, I'm guessing. If you want to see an absolute fucking golden lesson in shit posting, you need to go check out Mikey on Instagram and on YouTube today. Hellstorm Mikey, right? That's what you need to go and do. This is great.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, oh, loose in braided hair.
No. No.
That is a peak super chat as well, to be fair.
No.
At this rate, Leon will be the one dressing up. This way I'll be a fucking shield maiden, yeah. Alright?
How are we going to braid your hair, though?
Yeah. It's a Viking look. Perhaps not a shield maiden Viking look. $3.99 Oz though, right? I thought it was $2.99 Oz. So 399 Australian, Matt, right? Just for reference. And I'm fucking grateful and I love you, because when you listen about what the number I'm about to say is and you realize how many he's gifted tonight, he is mental, right? Let's get that very clear. Utterly mental, right? Because Matt has tonight, on his own, right? I'm going to fucking expose him here. Hopefully his missus is listening. 5, 10, 15... That's not right, is it? 5, 10, 15. Oh, it's not kept them all on here. It's wiped half of them off. Matt, how many have you done? I am human. I passed 3 checks. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Right, so lots, right? Lots. Like 400 to 500 members on his own. Right? Now, when you say bullshit, I don't get it cheaper, at 399 Australian dollars, that's currently 196 pounds, right? One of our English people, if you'd like to go onto the 50 gifted now and click buy and tell us how much it is. Don't
Shameless. Shameless.
It costs you 50 quid less, right? So, but you've still done, like, it's still insane levels of generosity. Like, insane levels of generosity. I don't want you to take anything away from that at all. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad that we're 25 away from 800 members in a single night for no reason. You're all telling me the number, chat, but you're not clicking it, are you? I'm joking. We've done the week. This will make it slightly easier for us to go out on that Thursday night. What's that sign for?
Because it's the boys.
They'll be fine.
I know, I just don't like... It's just a mum thing.
I pay 40 for 40k. I mean, it's worth you getting the gift is cheaper because you pay so much more for warhammer. So, you know, that's reasonable. It has returned. Hey, Escape, how's it going? How are you, you wonderful human being? Escape. Is that how you say it?
Escape.
That's what I said. Matt is gifting so much he gets a 20% discount on yeah, he gets a loyalty discount. That's what happens. Insane. Insane. But yeah, if you want to see some real shit posting around Predator's super chat, check out Mikey. It's a masterclass. It's beautiful. I love him for it. absolutely love them for it. It's amazing. But hey, if you the thing is, I have no sympathy for the target. You can't preach one thing and then behave another way. You can't do that. Ultimately. But hey, excuse me. Ooh, choking up. Matt's getting on me from his credit card. I've heard about all these fancy credit cards that exist.
I don't have one.
Where
so I don't know any
where
of them.
if you buy things on them, you get extra bonuses. So people are literally going, I want to buy this thing. I want to buy this cup for £20. Buy it on the credit card. Pay it off immediately. Literally immediately. I was talking to a person not too long ago. Because
Hasn't that always been
no.
way?
So someone had told me about how I won't share details of people, but someone had told me about how many air miles they get basically from using their credit card.
Yeah.
I started to get interested, and someone else said that they'll buy like they want this thing for £20, right? They legitimately will buy it there and then with their credit card, buy it, walk out the shop, open up the app, transfer the money over straight away, clear the credit card, immediately. So they paid 0 interest on that purchase. But they get the thing that the credit card gives them, the bonus, like hotel points or whatever.
Isn't that a Martin Lewis thing? He does his whole in full thing, like pay your credit card off in full.
I need to look into it because if I can do that in the future, if I can... It costs £100 to fill my tank of fuel for the car, right? And if I'm going to fill the car up, it's because I've got the money, of course, to fill it up. I do it once a month, although I filled that car up on Saturday morning, and I got giddy because I've been driving really sensible in the car, right?
Oh, you used to do this with the Focus.
And I filled the car up, and as I filled the car up, it said 675 miles of range. Oh, good that from a tank of fuel. Anyway,
I remember you'd be driving down the motorway, and if the mile range on the rangeometer, I don't know, went up, you'd practically have a semi halfway down the motorway. Loose, look!
There's a mode on the car where you basically put it in eco mode, right? And all the dials change to blue, which is cool. But then there's like a little charging thing, and it tells you how economically you're driving and how many extra miles you're getting because of the way you're driving.
Yeah.
That's dangerously addictive, that, I'll be honest. I like that game. I do. But what I could do is I could potentially pay for that fuel on a fancy credit card.
Yeah.
Pay it off immediately. And then have a free trip to the US at some point.
I get very nervous around credit card conversations. I think it's because I've never had one, so I don't quite understand the economics of it. And I pride myself on, I've never buy something if the money's not there. So, you know, this whole Klarna thing, if I make a purchase for something on Home Ed, and there's a Klarna option, and my purchase is really small, so maybe like £20, and Klarna pops up as an option, it makes me feel really uncomfortable because I think surely those options are for your big purchases like the fridge. You need a fridge, and they always seem to break when you have no money. So do a Klarna thing.
This is something where I've had a moral dilemma with Hobby House in general. And I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of people because morally, I worry about putting things like Klarna on a site where you buy plastic toy soldiers. Yeah. Because if you're using Klarna to buy a fridge because your fridge is broken, you can't afford a fridge.
Definitely.
Okay, fine. You need a fridge. That's fine. Or, you know, your washing machine's packed up and you've got to do your kids' school uniforms and blah blah blah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
I get it. I do. I understand. And for plastic toy soldiers, I would argue, personally, the better spend is to wait 3 months, because it's spread over 3. It's to wait 3 months and then go, I've now got the money for that purchase and nothing's gone wrong in that time, so I can buy the product that I want, right? Rather than, I haven't got the money I want, I'm going to buy it, and then a month later, when you're tied into your Klarna playing 3 for some Warhammer, something then goes wrong and you're like, oh fuck, right? That's my personal opinion, okay? Not, shitting on any one of you that maybe uses that service. It's just my own opinion, right? That being said, we'll probably have it on the site. There's two main reasons. Normally, your payment provider offers it anyway, and we're not with the payment provider, right? We plug a payment provider into our website, and they handle payment.
Okay.
So we don't do that anyway. That's handled by them. But secondly, is because if a person wants to come and buy 300 quid worth of Warhammer on a pay in 3, and we don't offer that service, what do you think they're going to do?
Yeah, they're going to go somewhere else.
They're going to go somewhere else that does.
I know that we're not like we're not the adults of everybody else's financial situation. That's their business, and how they spend their money is up to them. Because I've never had a credit card, so I don't really understand the economics of the whole credit card. Pay off in full. I'm like, well, if you had the money, then just pay. Anyway.
But
Klarna for me is the safety net when the fridge breaks, or if your bed breaks, things that you really do need, and it's not a luxury. You do need a decent bed. You do need a washing machine. You do need the fridge. So then is Klarna finance then? Is that a finance?
In essence, yes. So it's a 0% if you pay off in 3 on time.
Right.
So now you start to see...
I can't help but feel that it purposefully targets people.
I would be surprised if in the next 10 to 20 years we don't hear something about Klarna like we used to hear about things like Wonga.
Right, yeah.
Right, payday loans, right? It wouldn't surprise me. At the moment it's legal and it's fine. It's okay. However, I wouldn't be surprised if we hear about that in the future.
Yeah.
But again, if we don't offer it and someone wants to come and spend that money via that kind of payment service, as a business,
I know.
they are just going to take their money somewhere else. They're not going to come to us.
I know.
They're not going to go, oh, why doesn't Liam offer it? Maybe I should really think about my spending habits.
No, I know, and you're not the financial therapist of every man and his dog. I know that.
And ultimately, like I said, those things are handled by the payment gateway. So Luce comes to Hobby House to buy £300 of a Warhammer, chooses the pay 3 option, right? What happens for me as Hobby House at that point is I get the £300 immediately. The issue is then between you and the payment gateway.
Yeah, I'm going to leave the money stuff up to people much smarter than me. I'm just going to make the tea.
Although what I will say is, credit is one of those weird ones as well, where you can't get credit unless you've got credit.
We had this issue.
How fucking bizarre is that?
We had this... Well, I still don't have a credit card, so my credit history...
Your credit history is... We'd have to see what your rating is currently. I'd be interested to know. Wonga, that's taking us back in time. But when they came out, how many people... Squaddies were fucking dreadful for it, chat. I'll be honest. Squaddies were horrendous for it. For payday loans. And what would happen is a squaddie would get paid, and then his payday loan would be paid off. But because of the interest on it, he'd be paying off more than he spent. So he's in more. He's lost money. So say you got paid, I don't know, £1,000, right, after tax, or 1,500 quid after tax. Okay, and then what squaddies would do, right? And this would happen all the time. And by squaddies, if you want to know what I'm talking about, because you're in foreign country, by squaddies I mean forces people, army personnel, right? And I've seen this shit happen. So they get paid maybe 1,500 quid or something, right? Because they're on because when I first joined, your accommodation was stopped at source, so you didn't pay for accommodation because you lived in the block. Your food was stopped at source, you didn't pay for food. So every penny that went in your bank on payday was disposable income. Every single fucking penny, right? Without doubt. Okay. So what squaddies would do is they would go out on the first weekend, and they'd have what was affectionately known as Millionaire's Weekend.
Yeah.
They would fucking spend. They'd be like that in the fucking clubs, right? They'd be spending and spending and spending. And sometimes I knew people that got paid and 100% of the money was gone in the first weekend.
That's
100% of it.
crazy.
Because what they knew was, I've got a roof over my head, I've got a bed, I've got hot and cold taps and running water, toilet systems, I've got food, 3 square meals a day, I've got electricity, I can live comfortably in the block for the rest of the month if I really want to. Right? I've got everything. So what would happen is, especially because we were down in my training was in Reading. People that lived in like Newcastle, the first weekend of the month would always be the weekend they would go home. Train all the way up to Newcastle, Millionaires Weekend in Newcastle, train all the way back, fucking skin. And then what you see is you would see like a week to 2 weeks they're going, I'm fucking bored. I'm bored. Little cheeky little payday loan.
Oh no.
Right? Little payday loan. For 300 quid. So I can do something a bit more interesting. Or 500 quid. Right? Take a little payday loan, 500 quid. Right, cool. And then payday happens. They get paid their 1,500 quid again. But they don't pay back 500 quid.
No, they don't.
Because they were about 8 fucking million%. So at that point, they're probably already paying back 750 quid. So then on payday, they've only got 750 quid. So Millionaires Weekend becomes shorter. Because they've only got 750 quid.
Millionaire's hour.
So... So maybe I'll take like 750 as a payday loan to get me back up to 1,500.
Oh God, it's spiraling.
So they do take 750 quid, right? And then payday happens, they get paid 1,500 quid. But over £1,000's gone now, I'm paying the loan back. I've only got 450 quid now. And that's how it happens.
Yeah.
And that's why those fucking loans don't exist anymore, because they were predatory.
That's the word I was looking for. Predatory.
A predatory, honestly. So, you know. I can hand on heart say a payday loan is not something I ever did.
No.
But yeah, that was the old Wonga days. There was more than Wonga, wasn't there? Though there was a few of them.
Yeah, there was. I think what happened first was advertising them was banned, and then they became illegal or something because they were found to essentially target people who would be the most unfairly treated or something. There was wording.
Matt says, bless him, I just want you to feel happy and relaxed a little. You're kicked fucking goals. Mate, I'm happy. I'm stressed, but it's a good stress. It takes its toll, don't get me wrong, but it's a good stress for the most part. And at the moment, I'm in this weird balancing act where I have so much I need to do for Hobby House, and that's the good stress. But at the same time, I have to make sure that I'm still generating enough channel revenue because Hobby House is paying me 0. Providence Loans, 118.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a weird balance to strike, okay? It's a weird balance to strike where I need to keep this gravy train going because that's how I pay me and Luce, and we put food on the kids' tables and roof over their heads. And I also need to do the same for Joe. I've taken a bit of a hit this month for Joe because to pay him the money generated from the AGOS fundraiser was a complicated beast to make sure I'm legal with the tax man. And I am very keen on being legal with the tax man. He's not a person I ever want to upset, quite frankly. Just Googled to see what they were called and you can still get them. Yeah, but they were like... they're different now, aren't they? The rules in place are different and they can't advertise them anymore. Joe and the racist. Poor old Adam. He's coming back soon. He messaged me the other day about coming on the show soon. Andy wants to come back with his Necron soon. Everyone wants to come on our show. So popular. A roof on their tables and food on their heads. Exactly, yeah.
That's the one.
Racist Adam, Matt, is his name. You should ask for a raise. Maybe, yeah. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. But Hobby House, I don't think Hobby House will pay me any money for over a year.
When my friend started out her company, it took her 7 years to turn a profit. And that profit was like marginal.
If we take 7 years to turn a profit, we failed.
Yeah. She did though. She did turn a profit. She got there.
But that being said, if we're at least breaking even and not making a loss, which means we're not turning a profit, then I'll keep going. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we're like, we're so close to turning a profit, but we're breaking even, but we're not making a huge loss, I'll keep it going. I'll keep it ticking along. If we're making a substantial loss, then
Well,
we're
yeah,
fucked.
that's just unsustainable. So.
Of course. Well, it depends on what that loss is. So substantial losses as a percentage depends. If the cost of your friend to run her business was 500 quid a year and she's got another job going, she could probably shoulder that burden of not making any of that money back every year, right?
Yeah.
But when the cost of your business is, say, 100 grand a year, it's a bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So Wonga was 1,509% APR.
That's insane.
Fucking hell.
You're never going to get out of that.
That is mental, isn't it? If you think the average car finance is like around 10%, roughly. 1,509% APR. And this is how you never got out of it.
Yeah.
Because every time you had to pay it back, a payday loan, even in the 2 weeks you had it for, accrued so much interest
You're
that you had
never.
to take another one next month.
You're never out of it. That is awful. I dread to think the mental health going on in houses that were trapped in that. That is terrible. I bet that ruined lives.
It's mad, isn't it? Adam, thanks. Love hearing you have a small group. That's what I wanted, so you can have time both of off, but us Australian fuckers can see our version of the next day. Well, yeah. So there is a world with Hobby House, etc., and what we're doing with Tom and people like Adam and Dan and what have you. There is a world where I'd like to start having some time off, because I was talking to my general manager today, and the last time I had a full proper actual week off was like 3 weeks ago. 3 years
Oh, what's
ago.
that? You were talking to the general manager.
Yeah. I haven't said his name just in case he doesn't. So I know it's been announced in Thanes, but it's up to him to spread the news. It's not up to me. It's his news to share. So I was talking to him today. I haven't had a full actual proper week off in essentially 3 years. So we've had the little Christmas breaks.
Yeah, that's a week off.
No, it's been 5 days. And that's not off. There's still stuff I've been doing in between Christmas and New Year. But to take a random week in July off is a little bit of a dream at the moment. We'll get there. We'll get there. And with people like Adam and Dan, who and Joe and Tom, who I can leave the stream in their hands and it will be a good show at least. They currently at the moment don't make as much money. Joe's not very good. Joe's great at going in Thanes and begging for models. He's not very good at being on stream and asking for members. So, but at least I know they'll put on a good show. So every time I come into the Thanes, if I leave it with like Dan and Joe, and I go in Thanes, so how was the show? They go, yeah, it was great. It was really good, entertaining, funny, which is a bonus. That's mad, by the way. I can't believe that.
What, the APR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Wonga. Escape says, Google Facts have told me Wonga rates ranged from 1,509% to 5,853% APR.
It is beyond cruel.
It's, yeah. Which I think that's why they don't really exist anymore, because I think they've been regulated into the eyeballs now.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And I know people will be like,
That's
well,
mad,
then
isn't
should
it?
get a payday loan, but
it preys on people.
Yeah, it does.
And do you know what? Although I don't love it, Klarna offering you pay in 3 for your fridge is so much better than
Yeah,
Wonga offering
so-
you 5,000%.
I think that there should be thresholds. Part of the regulation is, what is this purchase for? And you have to prove that you have. So maybe there's a partnership with, I don't know, Currys or something, and you have a customer number that the purchase is held in the void, so that Klarna can then, and all of that. But for things like buying a pair of Nikes, fine, you need footwear, but a pair of Nikes on Klarna, can you not just do with something from Asda
Well,
until
I mean,
you have.
the thing is,
like-
although I don't necessarily think that's a terrible idea, the problem is it's impossible to police, isn't it? Because a person A gets paid X amount of money, he knows that he can only use Klarna payments for things he really fucking needs. So he uses his actual money to buy stuff he doesn't need, and then going, I've got no money, I'm going to buy a fridge. I need that. So lend 150 quid for 18 days, pay back £183.49. Yeah, exactly. See? That's roughly what I gave you in the example, in essence. So, madness. Matt specifically, John especially as well, and the rest of you, thank you so much for tonight. You're insane. 775 members. I thought we might then hit the 800 mark, which is mental. Utterly fucking mental. And we've blown through the super chat target as well, just so you're all aware. And we've blown through the like target. Turns out me painting on Monday nights is less popular. Just do this. Right?
See, you should be knitting like me. That's really why John and Matt got moving, because the knitting.
When I was about, I don't know, young teens maybe, like just turned teenager, my mum at one point did teach me to knit, and I have sat there and knitted in the past.
Knitting used to be a man's job. If there was a complicated thing, so on socks, there's something called turning the heel. A man would do that, turn the heel, and then hand the knitting back over to a woman to do the boring parts. So knitting used to be seen as a skilled trade done by men.
It is skilled. Thank you, Siege Roots, for 5 gifted memberships. Jesus Christ. I thought we were done for the night. Unbelievable team. Fucking hell. Mordyhammer, thank you for 20 gifted memberships. You know what that means, Luce?
No, you've not been doing hopes. I'm not doing them.
No, but you know what it means? 20 gifted from Mordyhammer?
What's that?
It means we are on. I can't press buttons tonight. 800 members now.
That's crazy.
Oh, is it broke? I think they broke it.
Something that I wish was in place right now is companies not being allowed to contact you. So if you're a customer that's got quite a large account with a company, like a catalogue company, and all you're doing is paying off interest, you've not been able to actually touch the amount that you owe because you're trapped in the interest cycle, they should not be allowed to contact you to offer you more, like better percentages or whatever. It should be this customer is off limits. They're clearly just paying back interest. You are not to contact them. A bit like when an employee goes on holiday or sick leave. You are not to contact them. I wish that was in place now, because it's essentially, for me, I see it as sobriety. If you are desperately trying to pay off a loan and all you can afford is the interest, and you find yourself trapped in these cruel cycles, and then a company gets back in touch, we've noticed you've not been spending with us.
Right?
Here's £500 more. It's sobriety. It's technically, you're doing so well at staying sober. Here's a shot.
So I have had in the past, and it is past tense, a large overdraft on my account, right?
Yeah.
And I'll say what it was, because it isn't anymore. I had a £5,000 overdraft on my bank account, which for me is a large overdraft, by the way. Right? I don't know, some of you will be like, pfft, but for me that's a large overdraft, okay? Over the course of the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, I don't have any of that left. I have 2,000 something now as an overdraft. And what happens is, every year I don't use it, right? It goes down.
I know.
Oh, we're going to take £500 off you. Why? Because you haven't used your overdraft.
Because it's an emergency overdraft.
So that's there for emergencies. So I'm using it for the reason it's intended for. So you take it off me. But then fucking Billy Knobber down the street, who lives in his overdraft constantly, and you're making money out of him because you charge him, he can keep it.
Yeah. I've had my overdraft taken off me twice when I used to bank with Santander, changed my bank, and when I opened a new current account and they said, oh, we can give you an overdraft, before I signed for it, I said, are you going to take this off me if I don't use it? And he looked at me like, no, why would we, well, what would you use it for? And I said, for me, the overdraft is an emergency situation. And he was like, well, yeah, why would we take that off you? So...
Mad, isn't it? Super boring, Luke. Can you turn on gifted memberships? Because they've broke it. Now that they've broke it, everyone starts gifting, right? Because they'll probably get the response.
Did you just call me super boring?
No. No. There's a literal name in chat, Super Boring Luke.
Oh. I thought you called me super boring. I was about to be like, fuck you.
Oh, it started. It's fixed.
That's me.
It's pushed through. Sieges have been gifted. Thank you, Siege, for the 5 gifted. House of the Lord Corvus's 1's been gifted out. Siege Roots 1's been gifted out. Morty Hammers are coming through. It's fixed itself. Yeah! It did a thing. It did a thing, chat. I'm glad I hung on. Right. Now, after being in work for 7:45 for the skips to be collected, working all the way till 5, getting home at 25 to 6, having some dinner, doing a stream, now I have to go do some ironing.
Yay!
Because the housework needs doing, team.
Yay!
And then tomorrow I've got to be at work at 8 o'clock again because we're getting fucking tons of shelving delivered. 750 kilos, strictly, according to the postage label that I've then got to carry up the stairs. Yay!
I don't know how you haven't used your engineering brain and come up with some kind of pulley system on that staircase.
Get swole, babe. Carry it upstairs. Ugh. And then all the streaming. So tomorrow I'll be in at 8, leaving at 11:30. It's worth it. It's worth it. Right. Mordy, it's given 5 of yours out. It hasn't given all of them out. But that means... This sounds like a really fucking shitty thing to say. But what happens is, if you give 50, right, and YouTube gives none out at all, after the stream, it will still try and find people to give them to. And if it doesn't do it, it will refund you for the full 50, right?
Is it like an hour after the stream?
I don't know what the time frame is. I just know that I had a row with YouTube before. Okay. If, however... it gifts 1 out of 50 out, right? It will give me the full cost of the 50, even if it doesn't gift them all out.
Oh, okay.
So like your 20, it's gifted out 4 or 5, right? The great thing for me is, selfishly, is we'll get the full cost of that 20 gifted, even though it's gifted out 4 or 5. So that's why it's worth celebrating, right? I'll have to do the washing up myself in a minute. Yeah, wow. Hey, it's fine. I don't mind the graft. Now we're making progress.
It's so much fun and so exciting being a grown-up.
But I don't mind the graft if we're making progress. This is my point. When you're putting graft in and making 0 progress, or you're just coming up against brick walls the whole time.
No, I was on about the washing up.
Oh. if you're doing those things though, right? It gets to a point where you're like, why am I bothering? Because there's no progress being made. But when you're making progress, hey, right. They fix our names. Yeah, on this one, the football one's broken though. It's weird. You're saying I can give 50 to look good right now. You can, Gusty. Yeah, go for it. And if it gives 1 out, you're fucked. Because it will charge you and it won't give you a refund. If it gives none out, you'll get lucky. Do you want to play with that kind of fire? Do you? Do you? Anyway. Tomorrow we have a Liam and Joe show at 1:30. It might be a Tom and Joe show at 1:30, I'll be honest, because I've got stuff to do downstairs, whether they're happy to run the stream without me. In the evening, there's a live game of Warhammer 40k. It is Imperial Fists with new Assault Terminators taking on, I think, Iron Warriors detachment for Tom. And then on Wednesday, we return with the Warhammer show at 7:30 in the evening. Thursday is another Liam and Joe show at lunchtime at 1:30, where I'll probably still be building some elves of some sort. And then in the evening, another live game of Warhammer 40k. Possibly Joe Paddy, might be me Paddy, depends whether Joe fancies the fingering or not. And then on Friday, we're back at 9 o'clock with After Dark before we hit the weekend. And the 1st of November on Saturday, Luce.
Woo!
What does that mean?
Muppets Christmas Carol Day.
It's allowed on the 1st of November because it's after Halloween.
Yeah.
Facts.
But it's also, I start my Christmas cooking on November, and I buy all my wool for Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
I'm so excited!
Yeah, you're all incredible. Matt, you're a mentalist and I love you. Like, if you ever come over to the UK, you can be my guest of honour at the studio. You wonderful human being.
You can sleep in my half of the bed, Matt, if you want to. I'll get a hotel and you can sleep next to Liam.
As long as you don't mind me getting handsy. As long as you don't mind me getting handsy, right? As long as you're okay with me getting handsy, that's fine. But that's the warning, all right? So thank you so much. Thank you, John, as well, who competed with you for a little while, then gave up. You're insane people. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. In fact, you're so good. Lucy is going to, although it's a Monday, contribute in one way where she's going to say...
Best chat.
Best chat. By far best chat. By far best chat. You're amazing. You're incredible. I can't wait to see you all tomorrow on the shows. And hopefully have some more progress for you next Monday as well, Farmy House. So if you want to check that out, make sure you check out today's video so that next week you're in the right place for the next video. Insane people. Love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Yeah. Oh, Matt, yes. You can spoon me if you want. I'll be little spoon for you. I'll tuck in. I'll tuck into it. I don't know how big you... I'll tuck into it. It'll be fine. Oh, look. Molly hammers are coming through now. Look. See, Garcy, did you want that gamble? Didn't take it, did you? Didn't take it because he's gifted more out now, innit? Mark got one. Look. Ashley Jones got one. Christian Tufnell got one. 1011 got one. Michael Dawson got one. Andrew J got one. See, look. See? Tom Action got one. That's a great name, isn't it? Tom Action.
That's better than
Hang
super
on.
boring.
1011 got one. Then 12 got one. Wait, John. What are we waiting for? What am I waiting for, John? John's just put capital letters. Wait! It hasn't taken you one yet. Yeah, it has taken you one. You gifted your one, Garcy, to Offensive Brain Bug. What happened while I was gone? Matt, I mean, look at the numbers of members, John, and realise that most of those, not all, most of those were given by Matt. You left to go and do something probably more important, I guess. Matt stayed and just kept gifting 50s. I've got a perfectly good name. You've got a great name, apart from Luce thought I'd called her super boring.
Yeah. I was like, cheeky shit. What's he called me super boring for? I'm not boring. I'm quiet and uneventful, but not boring.
I think Matt gifted like 500 tonight.
That's crazy.
Maybe John gifted 300. Is that right? I can't remember which way around it is.
Is this your very long game to get out of the ironing?
No. What needs ironing?
Your t-shirts.
Oh, I could do that.
And the rest of the family things.
Oh. Right, okay. You heard. I've got to go. Sorry, John. I was going to wait, but I've got to go because Lucy's demanded that I iron. So at some point, I'll be allowed to go to bed at about probably 5:30, and then I have to get up at 7 to go to work. That's what she's now figured out, that you cottoned on to her starving me or beating me. So now it's sleep deprivation.
I see.
Now it's all sleep deprivation. Chapter Master Cameltoe, thank you for 50 gifted memberships.
Is that what the weight was?
Apparently that's what the weight was. John doesn't like his penis being smaller, so actually Chapter Master Cameltoe, thank you for the 100 gifted memberships. Although it's broken, John, I don't know if you've noticed. So it depends on how keen YouTube is to try and go and find people to gift them out to. Irons like a boss, he's ex-army, yeah. My mum used to complain when I used to iron her work uniform for her.
Yeah, didn't she say you could paper cut your ass?
Yeah, she's the creases in her trousers would cut her ass. Yeah. So, stars cut out. What the fuck happened? I got naked.
I'm so excited for Christmas cooking.
Are you? Yeah. What's the thing you're most excited to make for Christmas cooking?
I think it's just because it's rich food, so you need a much smaller portion than like you normally would. But things like making stollen, or I'm actually going to make a go at Christmas cake this year, Christmas pudding, mince pies, chocolate Swiss roll that's obviously going to be Yule log.
I like a good mince pie.
Little like tartlets. It's just fancy food that I don't feel like there's occasion the rest of the year to make, but Christmas just feels like a little bit more. I can put like 50% more effort in because it's Christmas.
Apparently we all lose here because YouTube fucked up. Well, we'll see. So YouTube actually pushed Morty Hammers through. And it's one of your 50 got gifted one out, John, right? So that money will make. The second lot of 50 currently has no gifted out. So that one you might get refunded to keep an idea. Stalin is the best Christmas thing. Christmas is just the best time for food in general. And I have a wife who makes phenomenal food all year round. So then when it's Christmas food that she's made, it's just a treat. Although I do get to January, I'm like, I need the gym and some lettuce. I need to eat like a rabbit for a while.
Yeah.
And Christmas is I was talking to my GM today. Christmas is my favourite time of the year. I have to go catch a train for NYC. Okay, John, have a safe travel. I'll message you later. I love you. You're amazing. Matt, you still need to get yourself in WhatsApp as well, by the way. That's the thing you need to do. You'll love the Thanes WhatsApp chat. What you do, if you join the Thanes WhatsApp chat, right, is you end up with your own little hobby group that exists all across the globe. It's amazing. And they're up all night and it's fucking incredible. So you need to join that, right? You just need to. Because the Americans and the Australians in there are up all night and you've got people to talk to about the hobby. Because I was a Christmas baby. I was born on Christmas Eve. Christmas is just my favourite time of the year. Because you know how like kids go, I like July because I was born there and I get presents. And I like Christmas because I get presents. Mine was like 2 days. 24, 25, done. Poor old Gaz is 1 day, 25, done.
I know.
Right? And so I fucking love Christmas for that reason, because it was the exciting time for me of the year. I didn't have any other exciting time of the year. So, and then just recently, I think we've been having lovely Christmases, I'll be honest. There's something now, I think we've got to a sweet spot where it's not like overdoing it. It's just nice, it's Christmassy, there's the right kind of tone, it's relaxed, it's warm, it's cozy. I just love it now.
Well, I was talking to James about the Christmas pot, like the air quotes, the jam jar that is the Christmas pot, and how if you can overpay slightly on your energy bill, then you actually end up with credit, so that the most expensive 3 months of the year you have credit.
Well, so
that you don't need to worry about the heating going on.
Well,
too much.
and by we I mostly mean you, really start saving for Christmas in January, don't you? In essence.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And then whenever I get my fivers from Morrison's, I save them for the Christmas food shop. And I don't know, it's just keep like each month just do something. For example, from now until Christmas, I'll start saving the odd carrot and bits of broccoli, because Ben is such a grazer. If I put a full roast dinner in front of him, he'll never finish it.
Yeah.
So then I end up with essentially a frozen Christmas meal for Ben that's just the stuff he likes that I didn't have to buy especially. I've got one piece of bacon left over and a sausage. I'll make a giant pig in a blanket for him and freeze it. And then he ends up having his own like tidbit dinner that he bloody loves, because it's like a pick and mix for him. But I haven't then slaved over a roast dinner that he just won't eat, because it's all touching each other, or I don't know, whatever takes his fancy that day for the reason he won't eat it.
And even then at Christmas, it'll be so full of fucking sweets and chocolate, you probably won't eat that anyway. What Ben will do is he'll eat the pigs and blankets and he'll eat the Yorkshire pudding, and then he's done.
And then, yeah, I'm done. I'm like, you
yeah,
motherfucker.
But you've got carrots. I don't want them. And,
Why?
And to be fair,
I don't like orange.
It's almost like it's the one day of the year as well where he's like, I don't want them. And you're like, I'm not going to make you because it's Christmas Day.
Yeah, I'm not going to dangle you from the roof for your ankles.
Fucking arsehole. Yeah. We've saved that for 6 months, that carrot.
But it's I know it sounds really a bit like bloody Oliver, please Sir, can I have some more? But if you do start saving random bits of veg before it goes bad in the fridge, like carrots going soft, parboil it, freeze it, you go in that bottom drawer of your freezer, you have got all the bits. You hardly need to buy anything extra.
It's gifting out all John's memberships as you're talking about Christmas. So clearly YouTube's feeling generous because you're talking about Christmas.
See.
So I'm just letting it do it, and then we'll end the stream.
Yeah, okay.
When Camel Toe went and his gift has come through, yeah, so he won't get a refund. Actually, both sets of 50 have started gifting out as well. It's weird because it's dropping them. It shows me on my little screen which sets are getting given, and it's just like dropping both of them at the same time, which is really fucking bizarre. It doesn't normally do that. It goes through one set and the next set. But I'm like, like I said to you earlier, I'm happy if it gets one from each set. That's good for us.
what we should do is we should have some pet pigs because they'll eat anything. So I can just put the dinner scraps in the sty.
She will be dressed or we boycott. Okay, Lucy. No, she won't do it.
What's that?
He's never agreed to it. It's not like Joe, where he says he'll do something and doesn't do it. And that's why the last time we talked about being a pickle, I took control of organising that, and it happened 2 days later.
Where is Slutty Pumpkin going to happen then?
They never hit the target for that one on the days that he offered that. So that's where I'll defend Joe there, right?
Okay.
He said, get to this number and I'll do this, and they didn't do it, and that's fine. That's okay. Chap made a choice. What he offered as a Slutty Pumpkin wasn't enough for them. Joe's never said she'll do the whole shield maiden dress up thing. So
No, I'm not doing it.
we've ended on 902. No. Kev just gifted 50. 952.
You poor thing. You're going to be ironing these shirts at midnight.
I'm going to be honest with you, Luce. At this rate, I'm going to be ironing these shorts at midnight with a smile on my face and an erection. So I wouldn't worry about it. It's fine. I'll iron these shirts at midnight at this point, and I'll get up at 8 in the morning and I'll be like this still. What a week I've got ahead of me. Chill out, Liam. I'll still do all the shows for reference. I'm not going to suddenly go, I have a week off now. Because that's not how I work.
Yeah.
Kev, thank you so much, Demogorgon, you wonderful human being, for 50 gifted memberships. What a hero. What a man.
What a guy.
What a guy.
What a lad.
Lad, innit?
What a chap.
What a chode. Chad, sorry. Fucking love you, Kev. You absolute wonderful human being.
I can't believe I'm still making a jumper that nobody's going to wear.
Sell it. Honestly, you can sell things.
I'm not selling it because the price I'd have to sell it for.
Off work and jumping in. We'll watch it over as soon as ended. Thanks for keeping a smile on our faces and the love in our hearts.
Thank you, Kev, for Kenneth. Sorry for the $20. You're an absolute legend. What a wonderful man. Unbelievable. Yeah, but honestly, like there's definite market for hand knitted product out there.
Yeah, I know, but when people are like, I'll pay a tenner for it, get the fuck out. Do you know how many hours? I'm not selling. No, because.
So what would you sell it for?
I don't even know, but it wouldn't be a tenner.
So what would it be roughly?
I don't know.
Here's some money. Back to work I go.
Thank you so much, Star, for the $2. I feel like in the early, if you were to get into Etsy knitting stuff, for example, right? I feel like in the early days, you let them go for 20 quid, 30 quid. You do. You build a portfolio, and then the feedback comes in and goes, absolutely amazing product at 4.5 stars or whatever, or 5 stars, you know. And then eventually you've done 10 of them at 5 stars a piece, and then you go, now I'm going to charge 30 quid. And then as the demand goes up, your price goes up, and that's how it works, supply demand.
That's just never a trend I've seen on home knits. People just don't get why it takes so long to make a jumper. And the annoying thing is if you have people come up to you with a bag of wool and they go, oh, I've bought the wool, can you make it? It's not necessarily about the wool, it's about your time as well.
It's also about the wool might be shit. But
Yeah.
what we could also do, if you get busy over the next month, right, is Element, when you buy something from Element, you get a sweet and a sticker.
Right.
But what we can do is you can buy something from Hobby House and you'll get a sock.
Whose sock?
One you've knitted.
I see. No.
Right, you wonderful fuckers. I'm going to go now. You're amazing. You're all insane. It's... Yeah, And YouTube kept giving them all out as well. Look at that. Thank you, Star, for the $2 right at the end as well, by the way. You're all lovely people. That's a silly night. It is a silly night. Hobby House idea. Luce's rejects of randomly and partially made items of clothing. Yeah. In the bargain bin. Yeah. You should get that other one out of the bin you made the other day. Get that in there.
No, I'm mad at that one. That's staying in there.
Oh, right. Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you so much. You're insane. I love you all. Absolute killing it tonight, chat. I can say the goodbye again. Now, even more so.
Best chat.
With the yawn. Wow. Amazing. Best chat indeed.
Sorry.
Best chat indeed.
Super best chat.
Super best chat. That's the thing now. We'll see you tomorrow for the Liam and Joe show. Hopefully you'll tune in at 13:30 for that. If not, we have got that live game tomorrow night and we'll showcase those new Terminators. from the Terminator box, because we haven't put them in Ultramarines, we put them in Imperial Fists. You're insane. I love you. Stick with us, chat. I think we'll make something special here. And then we'll have Hobby House US and Hobby House Australia and Hobby House Europe and all that kind of stuff. That's the plan. Definitely. You've popped off tonight 100%. You're amazing. I don't have anything else to say. I can't. There's only so many ways I can say thank you. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. If not, we'll see you in the next one.